Welcome back to the room at the top, Restaurant of the Stars, our vantage point in Hollywood. Next, let's go to a Hollywood recording studio. This is Don Pietro in Hollywood with the world-famous rock recording group, the Bee Gees, sitting all around me.
Hello.
Hello.
Barry?
Robin.
Robin?
How do you do? Yeah.
No, I'm doing it, Robin. I knew I'd do it. And Morris.
That's right.
Why do some people call you... You can turn that way. That's okay. But everybody wants to see. Why do some people call you Maurice?
Because it's my name.
There was a little girl screaming outside at the front door
Oh, was that?
for Maurice.
I haven't had that since Liverpool.
Maybe
Must
that
have been
was-
68, I think. No.
There
There it goes again.
Is it true that we have a world tour in the offing, Barry?
No, it's a horrible lie. No, we are. We are going on tour in about May next year. Covering most areas.
May 73.
Yeah, starting with America.
Pardon me?
Starting with America.
Starting with America, and from America you're going to go to...
To maybe South America, Japan, Tokyo.
Wait, that's enough. And then to...
Australia, New Zealand, and perhaps the South Africa. You know, the usual places, you know.
I'm not really sure.
Well, you know that. Well, we figured that out before we started this interview. No, it's just that. Hello, the light went. Sorry, go on.
Oh, that's all right. We don't need light. I'm not really sure, but I heard that there's so many exciting things in the offing for 1973. Can you...
Yeah.
Why don't, Barry, you take over? And tell
Well,
us.
there is the tour, of course. We're cutting our second album now, our second album in advance, you know, which, because we've got a lot of good material, we want to get it down.
Well, why don't we tell them we're at the record plant in Hollywood?
Yeah, that's where we are. We're at the record plant in Hollywood. You heard him yourself.
And I heard the name of this album is a kick... Well, wait, don't tell me.
Okay.
All right. A kick in the pants. A kick...
You blew it.
Oh. All right, Robin.
A kick in the head is worth 8 in the pants.
What's more?
A kick in the head is worth 8 in the pants.
What does that mean, Morris?
I don't know.
If you want to know...
Well, a kick in the head is worth 8 in the pants means... A kick in the head is worth 8 in the pants. It depends on how you can have 8 in the pants and a kick in the head, but I think it... Barry, take over.
That does everything, yes.
Well, a kick in the pants. Would you rather have a kick in the pants or a kick in the head?
That's like a bird in the
Or
bush.
8 kicks in... No, a kick in the pants is worth 8 in the head.
It's worth 8 in the net.
Or a bush and the bird is worth... Right?
That's right, yeah.
All right. Doesn't have anything to do with rates of exchange or anything, right?
you're going to edit this bit out, right? Go on.
How about motion
Don't touch
pictures?
me, whatever you do,
Is-
don't touch me.
Oh, really? There was a guy like that here. He's not here anymore.
I know.
What about motion pictures, Morris?
They're great, aren't they?
No,
I love watching
any
film.
for the Bee Gees.
For us, well, there's one at the moment which is shelved. I mean...
no. I mean in the future.
Yes,
Here,
well, there's a-
1973.
There's a film coming up which we start probably filming in around about after the tour. And it's at the moment being negotiating, and it's going to be... We don't want to really say too much about it yet because we want to really know all about it ourselves, that it's definitely going to happen, which it definitely will, but we just don't know the exact date yet. But it's a very exciting thing which should come up after this tour. And it should be showbiz. If not, we'll be back in the record plant recording another album.
Wow. Well, you know, I spent a lot of years as a disc jockey, and one of the records that really bugged me was... He keeps stealing center of interest. What do I
I've
do?
never heard of that one, have you?
Wait, I didn't get to the title yet. Not stealing center of interest. Was I Started a Joke.
Oh,
And we had all kinds of contests. And does he always act like that?
No.
Huh?
It's real, isn't it?
Yeah, well, whatever. What I Started a Joke. Can you kind of give us a line on what that really was concerning, or crime?
Well, it's
Okay,
very sad.
That's right. I hold the mic to Robin. and
There really
Barry.
isn't. No, actually, a lot of our songs are like this one. You need to read in them what isn't necessarily there. It's, you know, you have to get your own meaning into the song.
Your own
It's a
interpretation.
personal meaning. That's right. It's an interpretation on the behalf of the listener.
Well, who wrote that
Robin.
specifically? Robin? Well, then how come you answer?
Look, man. I didn't stick the mic under your nose.
Okay.
Well, it was written on a Viscount.
A Viscount.
That's a
Yeah,
plane.
a plane.
Oh,
One
Viscount.
of those
airplane.
pre-war things.
Right.
And, you know, with the 4 engines buzzing away, and it sounded like the Nuns' chorus. And it was playing this melody. And it was... And what happened was that the tune came. You know, it's like most of our songs, where the songs come, we're all the same. You know, like it could be anywhere on a bus or, you know, in a ship, or you know, you could be sort of skipping and down the road, and you know, you're hit by a sudden car.
What was the meaning in it to you?
Well, I started a joke. We started the whole world crying. In other words, you know, when you do something, you make a fool out of yourself. And I've never been in that horrible position. But,
Oh,
all
see?
that.
He said that I should interpret it for myself, and here I interpreted an entirely different thing.
It's true.
Which is great
Both
because
answers are pretty correct.
I don't want to shoot your illusion.
you get a lot more mileage out of it. What can we...
did you get out of it? What did you
I-
think of from my
I'm not
point
going
of
to
view?
say now, it's my own private thought. I really had an entirely different thing.
Precisely. That's what you're supposed to have.
what songs are all
If you ask people like us, man, it screws it for you, you know.
Right.
Don't forget, come back next week's show. We're going to have a great time here.
All right, world tour, starting with America, going over to Australia, the Orient, the Bee Gees. What else is in store for you? That we can be... you know,
Oh, in store.
in store. That's an American...
Is that,
colloquialism.
yeah, well, we have a lot of things in storage because we're moving house at the
I
moment.
can dig it.
For the future in store, Barry, that's right, Barry. What? In
I
store.
already said we have the tour. We don't book ourselves too late ahead. We're too long ahead, you know.
Right, all right.
All we know is we're going to have a very busy year.
We're going to have a pretty busy.
We're going to be looking for it. A kick in the head is worth 8 in the pants.
Yeah, but that won't be out. I mean, we have another LP coming out before then, which is Life in a Tin Can.
Life in a Tin
which
Can,
is
that's
out
right.
February.
Out in February.
Yeah.
All right.
In February.
Guys, I wish you luck. Huh?
Thank
Good
you
luck,
thank you
Tom.
very much.
Really, have a good tour.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, man.
folks.
This is Don Pietro in Hollywood.
Thank you.
What more can we say?
Don Pietro in Hollywood.
Thank you. What more can we say?
Well, there it is. 30 minutes of In Hollywood, the most talked about city in the world. People everywhere want to know what kind of entertainment Hollywood has and is producing. The romantic essence and artistic structure of Hollywood is felt on every newspaper and magazine rack from the Pacific to the Atlantic coast. And now this impact can be yours on an exclusive basis in Hollywood.